Things I hate about college. Let's go.
College is such a mixed bag. It feels like for every one person that really finds themselves there, there's 3 more that lose themselves. And then like 20 that just drop out after a year or two and lose thousands of dollars. Growing up, I remember people telling me, in college, attendance doesn't matter. You can even skip
Bro, I'll
class.
be honest with you. The thing I don't understand is going to college just to get instead of 15 quid an hour to get like 17. Like, what's the point, bro? Like, seriously, what's the point? Like, why would I spend so much time and money just to get that little extra an hour, bro? Like, just if you dedicate yourself, just the important thing is to dedicate yourself in life, bro. Like, if your goal is to make money, don't go to college. Just don't. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be like a specific if you want to do something specific with your life and you already have ambition towards a certain subject, then that's what you should do, bro. Go pursue that. But if you're just trying to make money, don't go to college, because money truly just comes from being entrepreneurial, working for yourself, working at something that is scalable. You get what I'm saying? Working at something that's scalable. That's how you make money, bro. That's how you actually make wealth. Not college, bro. College is just making a little extra an hour. Like, if you go to college, you are planning on being an employee for the rest of your life, because that's the only situation where it pays off, bro. That's the only situation where it pays off. Getting a little extra an hour, it only really is going to pay off towards the end of your life when it all adds up and you pay back that debt. But if you're just planning on working a little bit and then making a fuck lot of money and getting rich, bro, then it's just useless, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and that's the truth.
If you want to. And then I get here and almost every class has some kind of attendance credit that completely screws you over if you don't go. I remember one time in freshman year I had this utterly useless orientation class for engineering where miscellaneous professors came in and gave presentations on like how to build a Lego robot arm that picks your nose and wipes your ass. And the only reason I went is that it was like 20% of my grade, and they made you use these little clicker devices to sign in for attendance, but I forgot mine that day, and so I had to use the phone app instead to sign in, which makes you log into your university account like 3 times before you can use it. And I kept getting my
Bro, that's so relatable. That's actually facts, bro. What is it with these dumbass websites? They genuinely make you log in 3 times, bro. Like, genuinely 3 times, 5 times. I have to retype the same thing in, bro. Like, it's stupid as hell. Like, what's wrong with this system, bro? Like, it's actually insane.
password wrong and the teacher closed the attendance sign-in. So I asked if I could get attendance, and he just made a vague joke at my expense and refused to answer my question at all and made me look like a moron in front of the class. And then the guy next to me was like, "Yo, dude, he once did that to me and he never gave me attendance. I would just leave if I were you." And so I did. I just walked out in the middle of the lecture and slammed the door. And then I just went out into the university lawn and threw my backpack and just lay on the grass staring up at the clouds. I like to think that professor was tweaking, crying at himself
That's some main character moment, bro. I can't even lie. That's some main character energy, bro.
in the mirror after that one. But I'll never
And then the Death Note book falls from the sky, bro. Real ones get that reference, bro. Cultured ones get that reference.
know. I never went back to that class again. Then there's the fundamental problem with classes themselves. Enrolling in a college class is like entering an alternate reality tunnel where you're subjected to the whims of an all-powerful god that has control over the quality of your immediate future. I took Japanese for a year, which was a hard subject, okay? I was barely scraping by. I had a C, and I was proud of it. And the teacher was this ancient lady who made a rule that if you miss 3 classes, your grade is dropped by a letter. Fair enough, right? I missed 2 classes. 2. And then, on the last day of class, she comes up to me and is like, "Sorry, young man, you were late 5 times, and 5 tardies counts as another absence, so your grade is now a D, you stupid fuck." It took me a good 10 minutes to process what she was telling me, which is that this lady is essentially failing me from her class on the last day with no warning. I swear, on my life, that I was barely ever late, and never by more than 5 minutes. You would think that she'd mention this oddly specific—
Bro, I'd never understand that, bro. As long as you're getting good grades in the tests, why does it matter, bro? Like, why does this shit matter? Why does it matter if I'm here or not, bro? Like, it just doesn't reward intelligence or working outside of class, bro. Which is insane. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, effort should be rewarded. But not all effort is in class. And not all effort is at the day. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could have been so interested in this subject for the last 5 years of your life. You're into coding, you're into this, but you don't show up to class, bro. It doesn't matter. You should still be rewarded based on what you know, your capabilities, not how much fucking effort you put into coming to class, bro. That's my opinion, bro.
grading mechanic once in class, but nope. So that was awesome. The worst part is how different the same class can be between professors. I remember that same semester my friends and I, consisting of 2 engineering majors and 1 architecture major, were all required to take a music appreciation class. Which, first of all, what the fuck? But second of all, we somehow ended up getting assigned to different professors that taught the same course. Now, my friend's professor did not give a shit about the class. It was entirely online, open note, so they just Googled every assignment. My professor, on the other hand, was this sick, twisted bastard whose class was completely in person, and every few weeks we had a 50-question, no notes allowed exam in which we had to memorize like 15 different classical music pieces and answer questions.
Oh, fuck that, bro. You already know that shit is ass. And you know what it is, bro? When they tell you, the teacher's like, oh, it's open notes. Well, good thing I wrote jack shit for the whole year, bro. Good thing I wrote nothing for the last 5 months, bro. Like, who cares if it's open notes or not? I don't care. All I want to know is, can I use AI, bro? I said it, bro. Can I use AI? Can I use Google, bro? Like, I don't give a fuck if it's open notes or not. That means nothing to me because there's nothing down, bro. Straight slop.
Things like how many moles were on Beethoven's left testicle. I literally almost failed that class. It obliterated my GPA along with Japanese. And yet my friends passed without studying or attending class once. And according to the school, these are the exact same class. Are you seeing the problem here? And then you realize that all this bullshit is just a relic of the pre-internet world. School has gone from being a necessary archive of critical information to an arbitrary list of subjects whose victims are forced to attend and are punished when they don't learn the right things in the right way at the right time. Here's some random information on a topic you don't give a rat's ass about. Learn it by next week or you're objectively a bad...
Oh, bro, you already know this is all gonna go extinct soon, bro. You already know that shit is gonna go extinct. Like, school's actually gonna cease to exist. I genuinely think, how far into the future? Like, 100, 200 years from now, there's gonna be no schools for sure, bro. Like, AI just can do it so much better than everybody else, bro. Like, genuinely, bro. Like, why are we holding ourselves back? Like, I think, if you're going to school, bro, you should be able to use any sort of device around you. Genuinely, make the questions, have us evolve with AI. So, for example, give us a question that AI can't solve. Because if it can't solve everything, then why the fuck am I learning it? Why the fuck am I learning it? I should be able to use every tool at my disposal, including mathematics. When they teach you math, I should be able to use a calculator anywhere, bro. Because that's always something available. That's always going to be readily available. If I'm working as a carpenter, I will always have a calculator on me. So making me do work without the tools that are always going to be with me doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, we should be able to evolve. Give me a question that I can use the calculator for, but I still need skills that aren't solved for me that I actually need to know, bro. Am I not cooking right now? I know the delivery's ass, but the content is good, bro.
Person according to our grading system that condenses a person's collective knowledge into a single number. This is quite possibly the most effective way to make someone hate learning possible. I do realize I'm ranting a lot here, and I want to end this video off on a positive note. So I'll say this. For what it's worth, despite everything, college has been absolutely worth it for me. It's given me the space to try stuff out and experience things I never would have elsewhere. And I've met some of my closest friends, just amazing people that have made me who I am today. So this is not supposed to be a video on why you shouldn't go to college. I can't make any objective claims about whether it's worth it to go to college because it's so contextual and people's experiences are so vastly different. I do think for the right reasons it can be a valuable stepping stone to achieving your dreams. For example, if you're trying to become a Beethoven testicle scholar, it's absolutely worth it.
That was your video, man. That was your video. I'll link his channel in the description. And subscribe, boys. I'll be posting videos, fun little videos like this. Fun. Yeah, I labeled my own videos fun, bro. Fuck you. Yeah, see ya, boys. Subscribe for more, man.